that I still have not heard of a figure that the players would accept. And again, I want to reiterate that the players and the JFF must have a proper relationship. And I am not going to be vindictive to anybody. I'm not going to be antagonistic to anybody. We just want to have a proper relationship and to find some middle ground to settle this wage dispute.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Now, you should all be very familiar with the state of the wage negotiations between the JFF and the Jamaica Reggae Boyz, with the Reggae Boyz recently going on a social media campaign to take a stance against disrespect and unprofessional treatment by the JFF. Now, in a recent update, the Reggae Boyz and JFF are now back around the negotiation table, with the Reggae Boyz proposing a counter offer of $3,000 per game. Now, analysts, this is very good news for us, for fans, and for the football program at large. Ray?
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere where that is concerned. 3,000 doesn't seem that bad. We have to understand that, other CONCACAF teams are charging and offering anywhere of a low of 700 to a high of 2,000 and stuff like that. Costa Rica, El Salvador, Honduras, Mexico had 2,000, I think, or 2,005 thereabout. So yeah, at 3,000 wouldn't be would be in line with what can be expected within this region. Of course, the big bad US is way outside of that, and it's understand that their earning potential and sponsorship differs. So we could never stretch to that point. So 3-5, yeah, we're getting somewhere. Yeah.
Ricky.
Yeah, man, 3,000 US is reasonable, man. That can work. At the end of the day, you want to ensure, say, when you put out your all for play this match and win this match. Yeah. At the end of the day, you want to see the fruits of your labor, whether in both in the fact that you win and you get a little change in your pocket. At the end of the day, you can come home and buy 2 tin mackerel for your family and so, right? And you can pay your bills. I think $3,000 is good for each match.
Eddie, let me hear your view now.
3K, yeah man, this seems to be more fair. I think both parties can live with this, straight down the middle. 3K, a little less than 50% of the $7,000 that they asked for earlier. So it's a good figure, and I think the negotiations are moving along a little bit more smoothly now. We're seeing that it kind of making more sense. So let's see how this ends, if they're going to agree.
Tiga, what do you think?
Well, and I see that the 3K that they're coming to agreement with, it's not bad. And I say it's not bad. It's a good figure to work with, great figure to work with, and everybody's satisfied. You understand? So it's not far from the figure that I was proposing. You understand? I was proposing straight down the middle, but the 3,000 can work with. You understand? I think this is a good figure to work with.
The team is also asking for 50% of the profit if they qualify for the World Cup, and that is proposed at $4 million. That's half of the $8 million. $4 million is what they're asking for. Do you think this is a reasonable request?
Yeah, 50% is really a stretch. I was more thinking anywhere between 25 and 35%. But I'm talking off the top of my head without knowing what the financials are, without knowing exactly what the JFF has to pay, and the possibility of a deficit at the end of the tournament, and to determine how they would pay it out from the prize money to cover all debts. So it's hard to say as to commit to 50%. Yeah.
Tiga, do you think this is a stretch?
Yeah, I don't think it's a stretch. You understand? Because remember, the 4 million US are gonna divide up between the 22 players, and I one individual will get it. But other 4 million at JFF I get that, and them alone I get that. You understand? So, and it's their thing. You see, what I don't understand what JFF is working off. I think that every individual sport supposed to earn their own money, so they can't look at the Reggae Boyz qualification to facilitate the Reggae Girls or the under 20 or the Olympics. Each of these individual body have to facilitate themselves. So what the Reggae Boyz are looking for is on their share. The JFF is looking at a broader spend. Say if the Reggae Boyz qualify, then all of the other teams supposed to benefit from it. No, I don't think so. Each individual department have to work for their own. The Reggae Girls have to work for their own. The Olympic teams have to work for their own. The under 23 have to work for their own. So guess what? I think it's kind of fair. You understand? Yeah, I think it's kind of fair. So JFF need to work with them.
Eddie, let me hear your view now.
50%, no man. 50% is too much. And first of all, I think that part of the contract should be separated. It should be mixed into the appearance fees for the qualifications, etc. That's supposed to be a separate contract that has to be dealt with. I know you still need to get it sorted out before, but it should be separate. And that 50% is just way too much. I think the Reggae Boyz are being a little bit selfish. I know it will be them that help us to qualify, but they have to be more considerate to the other programs that the JFF has to deal with. And the JFF owe a lot of money. So the 8 million will go a long way in terms of spreading it across the different programs, helping the other programs develop. And not just, you don't have to put in the boys' pocket.
I have to remember, the man them a go out and play. The team is putting out their all to play. JFF now really do nothing. So them should get all of this prize money for all I care, because they are the ones that are going on the field. They are the ones that are risking a life-threatening injury for play football for the country, not JFF. So them should have asked, if them ask for 75% of the prize money, fine with me. Right? JFF for go seek sponsorship and left the man them money alone. Now the man them a play, they should be the ones in control, and they should be the ones to be able to make these demands and get them demands.
Also, I believe if we should qualify for the round of 16, that's another 4 million in prize money. So I will give them 50% of that figure, surely. We've never been that far in a World Cup before, so they would have earned that 50%. So I'd rather give them that 50% compared to the 50% of the 8 million for qualification.
Why not give them all of it if them qualify for the round of 16, Eddie? I mean, we have only qualified for the World Cup once. And if we make it to the round of 16, that would be a big deal. So why not just give them all right so that them have the motivation to fight all the way to the next round? T-Got.
Kirk, I think that's a great motivation. You understand? A great motivation. They need to put these things in the contract so they know what the boys will know what they are playing for. You know, not only going to the World Cup, you understand, but they have a big payday coming. You don't want at the end of the day, when these guys are paying out their heart and soul and mind, they have nothing to show for it. You understand? They need something to show for it. You understand? And we don't want JFF to reap all the gains and all the profit. You understand? Meanwhile, even when, all right, if you look at it now, look at some of the Reggae Boyz. Look at all of the Reggae Boyz who went to the World Cup in '98. What can they show? Only thing they can show that they go to the World Cup. Other than that, they're not nothing for sure. Some of these ballers don't have a house, don't own a car, don't own nothing at all. Some of these reggae boys who went to the '98 World Cup. You understand? Is their kids now have to be looking after them, and them have to push their kids now to look after them? That shouldn't be so. You understand? They have nothing to show, and the JFF is still standing. talking about they making a loss. What about the Reggae Boyz that went to the World Cup '98? They're still making a loss. Come on, man. I don't think it is unreasonable.
There you have it, Sports DTM fans. Another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Just a quick look at the Reggae Boyz and JFF negotiation so far. The Reggae Boyz have put in a counter offer of $3,000 per match. Let us know your comments now. Let us know your thoughts on this one. Is it an adequate enough counter proposal, or you think the Reggae Boyz should go closer to what JFF is offering of $2,000 per match? Leave your comments in the section below. Remember to like, subscribe, tell a friend to come and join the Sports DTM family. Be blessed.